Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2018. Let's start the year off on the right foot by making a real difference for those fighting cancer right here in our community. The way to do that is to do our own climb to conquer cancer. Denis Cournoyer and Mary Jo LaBeff are here to tell us how we're all going to do that. You guys, thank you so much for coming in. This is a great way for us to kick off the new year, I believe, with the Climb to Conquer Cancer. Actually, is it 32nd?
It is. It's the 32nd annual Climb to Conquer Cancer at a Mountain event to benefit the American Cancer Society. This year's event will be held on Saturday, March 3rd. We meet at Pima Community College West Campus, where we get ready to take that 3.1-mile hike up to the summit of a mountain. One of the things that I love the most about this event is that it's very local to our community, and it helps to support our local American Cancer Society office. They offer so many free programs and services to cancer patients in need in our community, and we want to continue to help them in that strong effort right here in Tucson.
Well, I love that you make a point to tell us that this is something that's going to be local, help with these local programs. But if I sign up, I'm ready, I get to A Mountain, what can I expect that morning?
So we really encourage everyone interested in joining us that day to visit TucsonClimb.com. Here you can sign up as an individual walker, or you can create a team, get your family and friends to join us. We do have a registration fee for this event. It's $40 for adults, $25 for ages 13 to 19, and $10 for 12 and under. But again, this money not only includes your event t-shirt, but we're helping to support those valuable programs and services that the American Cancer Society offers to people right here in our community.
Yeah, and I know on top of the fact that we know this money is going to be going to great things, there the day of, we'll also be doing some honoring.
We will, definitely. So we always want to recognize our survivors that morning. We have a survivor table. We always have a really special gift that we want to offer to them. The climb itself is a wonderful event because we want to recognize those people who have lost their fight to this terrible disease. We want to help rally around those who have been newly diagnosed, those who are still going through cancer treatment, and then having the survivors there is such an inspiration for all of us.
And it's very symbolic, the climb that we're doing physically and the climb that they go through in that battle. And I know I said this is the 32nd year. Are we doing anything new this year?
Well, we really hope to create an educational event at that kickoff in the morning. So we encourage everyone to join us promptly at 7 a.m. Even if you get registered online at TucsonClimb.com, we want you to stop by the registration table. If you haven't had a chance to pick up your event t-shirt, stop by the t-shirt table, and then take that opportunity to learn more about cancer and how you can be preventative against the terrible disease.
I love that we're adding that educational moment. There's so much that we can do with everybody there, and it's just the aura when everybody gets together is so amazing. And I know we keep saying this money is going to be helping programs and it's local, but Denis, really dive more into where this money goes.
Well, research is very important to the American Cancer Society, and here in Tucson we're very fortunate to have 6 different researchers that we're funding for a total of over $3 million over a 3 to 5 year period, depending on the researcher. And we know it really makes a big difference in hopefully finding better ways to detect cancer and better ways to treat cancer. And so from that research, we're also able to then to reach out to the medical professionals as well as people, lay people throughout the communities to let them know what they can do to prevent cancer. You know, eat right, we all know it. Eat right, exercise, stop smoking, watch your sun exposure, but it's getting them to the next step. So we know it, but how can we get them to do it? And then the medical professionals who are there with their patients for their regular exams is making sure that depending on that person's age, that they're getting the screenings that they should be getting based on their age, their sex, as well as their family history, because that's so important.
And that goes back to that education.
Yeah, and besides that, then we also know, unfortunately, people are still being diagnosed with cancer. So the American Cancer Society wants to be there for them as well by providing services like for women who are going through treatment and have the side effects of losing their hair. We have free wigs, hats, scarves that they need, as well as a program called Look Good, Feel Better, when we have a cosmetologist help them understand how their skin is reacting to the treatment, how to color in eyebrows that are no longer there. But we also have people who can't get to their treatment because they don't have a family member or the bus route's not there. So we try to take volunteers and help them get to their treatment, as well as providing lodging for them if they're coming from out of Tucson area and they have to come to Tucson, or if they have to go up to Phoenix. We try to provide them free hotel rooms here in Tucson, or we actually have a Hope Lodge in our Phoenix area where they can stay and not have those long travels back and forth, especially if they're going for 6 weeks of treatment. It's just a lot for them and their family member to have to take the time off to get them to their treatments on a daily basis.
I think we think, research and we think support, but all the way down to getting there is something that we have to remember needs to be taken care of. If somebody wants to volunteer, if people want to donate, if people want to learn more about the services, where do they do this?
Well, they can do a couple ways. They can call our 1-800-227-2345 number or go to cancer.org. Our biggest need right now are volunteer drivers to get people to their treatment. I mean, how sad is it when someone knows that their life-saving cure possibly is 5 miles away and they can't get there?
Yeah.
And so we try to find volunteers who, when the request comes to us, we just send out an email to all of our volunteers to say, is there anyone available on this day at this time to pick the person up, take them to the treatment, and then take them home. We're not asking them to run errands. We're not asking them to clean their house. Just get them to their life-saving treatment. So if they're interested in being a volunteer, they can call the 1-800 number or go on cancer.org. It's just a web training that you take that lasts about an hour so that we can make sure they understand what we're asking of them as a volunteer, and to make sure that we do a background check because we want to make sure that they have a clean driving record, and we don't want to put either one of them in a position of harm.
You could be that connecting dot between somebody and that life-saving service we were just talking about.
Correct.
You guys, I'm going to remind them the nuts and bolts of the walk one more time so people can get registered. But thank you both so much for coming and kicking off the show with this new year with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. As a recap, the 32nd annual Climb to Conquer Cancer of Tucson at A Mountain will be on Saturday, March 3rd at 7 a.m. But to sign up or to donate, visit TucsonClimb.com or 1-800-227-2345 with any of those questions.